Introducing Wayvio, your AI-powered travel concierge. Let's see how Wayvio helps you to plan your trips more efficiently so that you can focus more of the adventure without worrying too much about the planning and hassles. On the Wayvio website, you can sign in with Google to authenticate your account securely. Once you are logged in, you will have a list of all the trip itineraries and the places you have made plans for in the Wayvio globe. With each new place exploration, you put a pin in the Wayvio globe. Let's click on the Next Destination button to start planning your next trip. Next up, enter your destination in the location field to start planning. Let's choose everyone's favorite destination, Thailand, for this demo. Once you have entered the start and end date of your trip and number of travelers with you, you can click on the Next button to continue. Here, we will select how we want our trip to be, our preferences like budgets, what we want to explore, where we prefer to stay, and some additional note that might help Wayvio plan the trip better. Let's add an additional note that I want to celebrate the infamous Songkran festival there. Remember, Wayvio knows about all the popular festivals dates just like a local guide. So even if you don't mention it, it will recommend few festivals based on your travel style, preference selections, and travel dates. Once your trip data is created, you can come and generate your itinerary anytime you want. Here's one more trick that Wayvio got under its sleeve. You might have been inspired by your favorite influencers' travel vlogs and reels. You can just paste those here, and Wayvio finds out the places and tips and tricks they might have mentioned and considers those while planning your trip. Now let's generate our itinerary. Wayvio does a deep research, considers all facts, and builds the best itinerary possible. You can see it locates the places to visit, calculates the distance between the places, and best way to commute between them. It also finds the reviews, best hours to visit, closing time, and every detail needed for each place. Once the itinerary is generated, you can see your day-wise plan with an interactive map with the spots to visit for that day pinned. Since it did a deep research for each spot, it will give you all the major details like best time to visit, details, important tips, and info, along with a cost estimate. You can also see that for each day it maps an optimal itinerary by placing closer spots together in a day, while also considering the best time to visit them. It also gives you the best way to travel across each spot and how much time it would take. Now let's look at day 4. It knows the exact date of the celebration and give you the best way to enjoy Songkran, just like you asked it to. Now you can either refine the itinerary more or just download it as a PDF to share with your friends. You can also click the share button to share it with your friends. Enter your friend's email address to invite friends and share the itinerary. Head out to wayvio.vianlabs.in and try out Wayvio for free right now.